Listen up. Most people are out here trying to change the world, fix their relationships, build success, but they haven't even mastered themselves yet. You can't give what you don't have. You can't lead if you're falling apart. You can't create impact if your own foundation is weak. The truth? Your external world is a mirror of you. If your life is chaotic, if your results are inconsistent, if you feel stuck, it's because you haven't done the inner work. So today, we're flipping the script. No more blaming, no more waiting. It's time to fix yourself first. Who's ready? Most people go through life playing the blame game. They point fingers at their upbringing, their circumstances, or the people around them, thinking that external forces are the reason for their struggles. But here's the truth. Your life is 100% your responsibility. Until you fully accept that, you will always be at the mercy of the world, waiting for things to change instead of taking charge. When you take ownership of your life, everything shifts. You stop reacting and you start creating. You realize that no one is coming to save you and no one owes you anything. It's all on you. Your happiness, your success, your growth. That might sound harsh, but it's actually the most empowering realization you can have. Because if your circumstances aren't to blame, that means you have the power to change them. Look at the people who have transformed their lives. They weren't handed an easy path. They didn't sit around waiting for luck. They took control. They owned their past, their present, and their future. They decided that no matter what happened before, they were in charge of what happens next. That's the mindset you need to adopt. Taking ownership isn't just about big life-changing moments. It's about the small, daily choices. The way you wake up in the morning, the effort you put into your work, the way you treat your body, the attitude you bring to every situation. These are all reflections of whether you're living in control or living in excuse mode. Do you take responsibility for your health, or do you blame genetics and bad luck? Do you take responsibility for your career, or do you blame your boss, the economy, or your lack of connections? Do you take responsibility for your relationships, or do you blame your partner, your past, or a lack of time? The people who succeed at the highest level, whether in business, health, relationships, or personal growth, have one thing in common. They never see themselves as victims. They never waste energy on what they can't control. Instead, they focus on what they can control, and they take action. Here's the challenge. Look at every area of your life and ask yourself, where am I making excuses? Be brutally honest. The places where you feel stuck, frustrated, or unhappy are often the places where you're avoiding responsibility. And the second you shift from excuse to ownership, you gain the power to change. Owning your life doesn't mean everything will be easy. It doesn't mean you won't face setbacks or struggles, but it does mean that no matter what happens, you stay in control. You don't let failures define you, because you know you have the ability to learn, adapt, and grow. You don't let other people's opinions dictate your path, because you know you are the one writing your story. There will always be reasons to stay stuck. There will always be people who live in blame, waiting for circumstances to change. But that's not you. You are someone who takes full ownership. You are someone who decides to fix themselves first before trying to change the world. Because when you step into that power, nothing can stop you. So today, make the decision. No more excuses, no more blaming. Take responsibility, own your life, and watch how everything transforms. Your mind is either your greatest weapon or your biggest enemy. Everything you experience in life is filtered through your thoughts, your beliefs, and your perceptions. If your mindset is weak, negative, or limited, then no amount of external success will ever be enough. But if your mindset is strong, focused, and growth-oriented, there is nothing you can't achieve. The way you think determines the way you live. The quality of your life is a direct reflection of the quality of your thoughts. Most people don't realize how much their thinking is holding them back. They carry around limiting beliefs, ideas that were planted in their minds years ago, sometimes even from childhood. Maybe someone told them they weren't smart enough, talented enough, or capable enough. Maybe they experienced failure and decided that success just wasn't for them. Over time, these thoughts become ingrained, shaping how they see themselves and what they believe is possible. But here's the truth. Your beliefs are not facts. Just because you've thought something for years doesn't mean it's true. The only difference between people who succeed and people who don't is their mindset. Successful people rewire their brains to believe in their potential. They see failures as lessons, obstacles as challenges, and setbacks as opportunities to grow. The problem is that most people don't actively work on their mindset. They let their thoughts run on autopilot, and as a result, they stay stuck in the same patterns. If you constantly tell yourself that you're not good enough, not smart enough, not lucky enough, then your mind will find ways to prove you right. It will look for evidence to support that belief and ignore anything that contradicts it. That's why it's so important to consciously reprogram your thinking. You have to catch those negative thoughts and replace them with powerful, empowering beliefs. Instead of saying, I can't do this, start saying, I am capable and I will figure it out. Instead of saying, I've never been good at this, say, I'm improving every single day. Shifting your mindset isn't about lying to yourself or ignoring reality. It's about choosing a perspective that fuels your growth instead of limiting it. Every challenge you face can either break you or build you, and the way you respond is entirely up to you. That's why developing a strong, resilient, and growth-oriented mindset is the most important thing you can do. If your mind is strong, nothing can defeat you. If your mind is weak, even the smallest obstacles will feel impossible to overcome. One of the best ways to upgrade your mindset is to control what you consume. Your mind is like a garden. If you plant negativity, doubt, and fear, that's what will grow. But if you feed it with knowledge, inspiration, and positivity, it will thrive. Pay attention to the people you surround yourself with. Are they building you up or holding you back? Pay attention to the content you consume. Are you filling your mind with wisdom and growth, or are you drowning in distractions and negativity? Your thoughts are shaped by what you allow into your mind, so choose wisely. Another powerful tool for mastering your mindset is taking action. The fastest way to destroy self-doubt is by proving to yourself that you are capable. Every time you take action, no matter how small, you send a message to your brain that you are in control. Confidence isn't something you're born with. It's something you build through action. The more you push yourself, the more you expand what you believe is possible. At the end of the day, your mindset determines everything. If you believe in yourself, you will find solutions, opportunities, and pathways to success. If you doubt yourself, you will find excuses, obstacles, and reasons to quit. The choice is yours. Master your mind, and you will master your life. Everything great in life is built on a strong foundation. You can have the biggest dreams, the best ideas, and the highest ambitions, but if your foundation is weak, everything you build will eventually collapse. That's why before you chase success, before you try to change your life, before you try to help others, you must first strengthen your own foundation. Without discipline, without health, without emotional resilience, nothing you build will last. Most people want quick results. They want the success without the struggle, the rewards without the work. But true lasting success isn't about shortcuts. It's about consistency. It's about the daily habits and the small decisions that over time create an unshakable structure. You don't build a strong body by going to the gym once. You build it by showing up day after day, even when you don't feel like it. You don't develop a powerful mindset by reading one book. You do it by constantly feeding your mind with knowledge, by challenging your thoughts, by pushing yourself beyond your comfort zone. Your health is one of the biggest parts of your foundation. If your body isn't functioning at its best, everything else suffers. Yet so many people neglect this fundamental part of their lives. They expect to perform at a high level while running on low energy, poor nutrition, and minimal movement. They treat self-care as an afterthought instead of a priority. But here's the truth. Your body is your power source. If you don't take care of it, you're operating at a fraction of your potential. Strengthen your foundation by prioritizing sleep, nutrition, and movement. A strong mind needs a strong body to support it. Then there's emotional resilience. Life will test you. There will be setbacks, failures, and moments of doubt. The question is, will you break or will you bend and come back stronger? Most people are controlled by their emotions. They let frustration, anger, and fear dictate their actions. But the strongest individuals understand that emotions are signals, not instructions. Just because you feel fear doesn't mean you stop. Just because you feel unmotivated doesn't mean you quit. Strengthening your emotional resilience means learning to manage stress, to handle pressure, and to keep going even when things don't go your way. Your discipline is another key part of your foundation. The people who succeed at the highest level aren't the ones who always feel motivated. They're the ones who show up no matter what. Motivation is temporary, but discipline is what carries you through. Discipline is waking up early, even when you want to sleep in. Discipline is sticking to your commitments, even when you don't feel like it. Discipline is choosing long-term rewards over short-term comfort. If you can develop the ability to do what needs to be done, regardless of how you feel, you become unstoppable. The reality is a weak foundation leads to inconsistency. You might get a few wins, you might make progress for a while, but sooner or later, cracks will show. You'll burn out, you'll lose focus, you'll fall back into old habits. That's why you must take the time to build yourself from the inside out. Fix your habits, master your emotions, strengthen your body, develop your discipline. When you do this, success becomes inevitable because when your foundation is strong, nothing can shake you. The most powerful way to influence others is not by telling them what to do, but by showing them how it's done. People don't listen to words as much as they watch actions. If you want to inspire, lead, or create change, you must first become the example. You have to embody the discipline, the mindset, and the habits you expect from others. When you fix yourself first, everything around you starts to shift. You don't have to convince people to follow you. They will naturally be drawn to the energy, confidence, and clarity you bring. Most people try to fix external problems without addressing their internal struggles. They want to help others improve, yet they themselves are inconsistent. They